A Tornado at Sea, from The Green Hand, by Jane Cupples. Narrated by Ant Richards. What was my horror when I saw the quicksilver had sunk so far below the mark, probably fixed there that morning, as to be almost shrunk in the ball. Whatever the merchant service might know about the instrument in those days, the African coast was the place to teach its right use to us in the old Iris. I laid down my knife and fork as carelessly as I could, and went straight to the deck. Here I sought out the mate, who was forward watching the land, and at once took him aside to tell him the fact. "Well, sir," he said coolly, "and what of that? A sign of wind, certainly, before very long. But in the meantime we're sure to have it off the land." "That's one of the very reasons," said I, "for thinking this will be from seaward, since towards evening the land'll have plenty of air without it. But more than that, sir," said I tell you, Mr. Finch, I know the west coast of Africa pretty well, and so far south as this, the glass falling so low as 27 is always the sign of a nor'westerly blow. If you're a wise man, sir, you'll not only get your upper spars down on deck, but you'll see your anchors clear." Finch had plainly got furious at my meddling again, and said he, "Instead of that, sir, I shall hold on everything aloft, to stand out when I get the breeze." "Do you really think, then," said I, pointing to the farthest off streak of land, trending away by this time astern of us, faint as it was, "do you think you could ever weather that point, with anything like a strong nor'wester, besides a current heading you in, as you got fair hold of it again?" "Perhaps not," said he, wincing a little as he glanced at it. "But you happen always to suppose what there's 1,000 to 1 against, sir. Why, sir, you might as well take the command at once. But, sir, if it did come to that, I'd rather see the ship lost. I'd rather go down to the bottom with all in her, after handling her as I know well how, than I'd see the chance given to you." The young fellow fairly shouted this last word into my very ear. He was in a regular furious passion. "You'd better let me alone, that's all I've got to say to you, sir," growled he as he turned away. So I thought it of no use to say more, and leaned over the bulwarks, resolved to see it out. The fact was, the farther we got off the land now, the worse, seeing that if what I had dreaded should prove true—
Sample complete. Ready to continue?